Ramanathan. He will be giving us a discourse on the importance of Panchayatana Yagna that we are going to have in our temple from May 8th through May 10th. I request Ramanathan to come and give us a discourse.
Om Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Jaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Yashivo Namarupabhyam Ya Devi Sarvamangala Tayosam Smarana Pumsam Sarvato Jayamangalam Sruti Smriti Purana Namalayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Friends, we are going to have the very beautiful Panchayatana Yagna performed in a very Vedic manner in the next few weeks, May 8, 9 and 10th at the Bharatiya temple. So the organizing committee has asked me to give a few details about the Yagna and some background about the Panchayatana worship or the Panchayatana Puja. And so I'll take about 15 to 20 minutes to kind of give a little bit background on the Panchayatana Yagna and some of the events that we have planned for the Panchayatana Yagna here in the temple. So Adi Shankaracharya, who was born in Kerala in around the year 788 AD, he did a major contribution to our Sanatana Dharma and Hindu religion by re-emphasizing the correct values and explaining some of the things that have been detailed in the Vedas and the scriptures. So Adi Shankaracharya was a philosopher and a avatara of Shankara Bhagavanji that established the Hindu religion and established some of the rituals and practices that we conduct today. So I just want to start off with a little bit of background and history about Adi Shankaracharya and how he developed the Panchayatana worship or the Panchayatana Puja. As I told you, he was born in 788 AD in Kaladi in Kerala. And then, of course, he took sannyasa and was a disciple of Govindapada and lived in the, traveled throughout the country. So just to go back to the, story about, our belief about the avatara of God or incarnation of God, in Bhagavad Gita, when Sri Krishna explains the secret of the avatara or avatar rahasya to Arjuna, he basically gives 3 slokas in Bhagavad Gita. I'm sure most of you are familiar with these slokas, but I'll just quickly quote here. The first one is Ajopi san avyayatma bhudanam ishvaropi san prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavamya atmamayaya. So the Bhagavan God is saying here that even though I am unborn, I am ajaha, avyayatma, I am one without any vyaya or decay. At certain times in the history, to help the mankind, Prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavamya atmamayaya. I am born with the Prakriti in my control, on my own, under my own maya at various times. And then he goes on to say, when does he take the avatara? Yada yada hi dhammasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamya. Whenever there is a decay in the dharma, in the righteous path, and when there is a growth of adharma, that is when I am going to take my birth. And then he also says, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dhamma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So I am born in each generation to protect the dharma. Dhamma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami. I am born in each generation. So here you can see that Adi Shankaracharya was born at a time when the Hindu religion was being, the basic principles behind the Hindu religion and Sanatana Dharma were being misunderstood, and various offshoots such as Buddhism and other religions were taking control over the country. And so he was born to again to protect the dharma and to remove the adharma in the society. In one of the famous life stories of Shankaracharya, what is known as Madhaviya Shankara Vijaya, there is a sloka that the author gives, which talks about Shankaracharya's birth. Ajnanantar Padidan Atmavidyopadeshaihi Tratum Lokan Bhavatavashikata Papapachyamanan Muktva Maunam Vadavitapino Mulato Dushpatanti Shambho Murti Charati Bhuvane Shankaracharya Rupa. To help us, Ajnanantar Padidan, to help us come out of the ajnana or the ignorance, and people who have fallen in the big well of ajnana or ignorance. Pratum Lokan, to protect the world. Bhavadavashikata papapachyamana, people who are getting burned in the samsara fire, the fire of the samsara. Muktva maunam vadapitapino mulato nishpatanti, having given up his mauna from and sitting under the banyan tree. Shambho Murti Charati Bhuvane Shankaracharya Rupa, the Sri Dakshinamurti or Sri Shiva has given up his seat under the banyan tree, and he is spreading Atma Vidyopadesha Nishpatanti. He is spreading the Atma Jnana or the Brahma Jnana to everybody, and he is pervading this world as Shankaracharya Rupa, in the form of Shankaracharya. So Shankaracharya we consider to be an avatara of Dakshinamurti or Shiva. And some of the big contributions, major contributions of Shankaracharya, as I told you earlier, he established or stabilized Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism at a time when the Sanatana Dharma practices and Hinduism were under attack from various religions, other invaders to the country, etc., etc. And also, you know, Sanatana Dharma was under attack. Various cult-like groups were being, you know, formed in various pockets of the country, and you know, they were separated into different groups who would not agree with each other, and things like that. And then people who were only focused on the Purva Mimamsa portion of the Vedas, which only talks about performing certain things to get benefit for it. You know, so he basically came at a time when the whole religion and the whole country was under threat of being, you know, being splintered in terms of the religious values and the dharmic values. So Shankaracharya was also not only a great philosopher, but he was also a great bhakta. And he also, he incorporated all the three approaches that we commonly use, the Karma Marga, the Bhakti Marga, and the Jnana Marga, as steps in a ladder to reach the same dharmic goal that everybody should have. So he not only gave emphasis to the Jnana Marga or the knowledge portion of the Vedas, but he also gave equal importance to the Karma Marga and the Bhakti Marga, with the idea that without Karma Marga and mental purification through Karma Marga, things like Shamadama, Uparima, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanamcha, all these sixfold qualities, and getting rid of the Raga, Dvesha or Kama, Krodha in everybody, you are not going to be an aspirant eligible for the Jnana Marga, which will lead to the ultimate moksha or liberation. So, the contributions of Shankaracharya, if you want to really summarize, you can basically we can talk about the Asthana-traya. Asthana-traya means the three main categories of knowledge that we are supposed to attain. And the Prasthana-traya Bhashya. So some of these, again, the Brahma Sutra, which is considered to be one of the most Vedantic texts in the Indian philosophical context, authored by Veda Vyasa. Sri Shankaracharya provided the bhashya for the Brahma Sutra. Similarly, he gave the bhashya for the major Upanishads or the Dasha Upanishads, 10 of the major Upanishads. Ishakena Katha Prashna Munda Mandu Kyatintiri Aitareyam Chachandogyam Brihadaranyakam Tatha. So these are the 10 major Upanishads that Shankaracharya gave a Vyakhyana or explanation to these. And without Shankaracharya's explanation to these Upanishads and Brahma Sutra, we will not be able to even comprehend some of the hidden meanings in these beautiful Vedic literature and the gems of our philosophy. So only due to Shankara's Vyakhyana are today be able to understand some of the concepts that are explained in these great Upanishads. Similarly, Shankaracharya, the third of the Pastanatraya is Bhagavad Gita, and Shankaracharya provided a very beautiful Vyakhyana to Bhagavad Gita. Even today, when we read Shankaracharya's Vyakhyana of Bhagavad Gita, we are amazed by how he uses each word in Bhagavad Gita and brings out the full meaning of Bhagavad Gita. So, these are some of the main contributions of Shankaracharya. The Pastanatraya Bhashya can be considered as one of the major ones in his of his work. In addition to that, he has obviously created many stotras, many puja-related slokas and others even for very simple beginners to use, to the most advanced people to understand. And one of the other tasks that Shankaracharya had to do was to unify the various different sects of Hinduism that was prevalent at this time. So there was a Vaishnava group, the Shakteya group, the Shaiva, the Saura, the Ganapatya, etc. in various parts of the country, and who were not understanding or not able to visualize the fact that even though your Ishta Devata may be Vishnu, Shiva, or Ganapati, or Devi, or Aditya, we are worshipping the same Parabrahma Swarupa, the Parabrahma in each of these Ishta Devatas, without realizing that they were again splintered into groups or cults. And Adi Shankaracharya came up with a unified structure for us to do our daily pujas to all of the various Ishta Devatas in Hinduism. So that is where he developed the system of Panchayatana worship or Panchayatana puja. And the explanation or the basis for the Panchayatana puja is Adityam Ambikam Vishnum Garanatham Maheshwaram Bhaktya Supujaye Nityam Panchayatana Devatam. So Shankaracharya says Bhaktya Supujaye Nityam. So every day with great devotion, a religious minded person is supposed to worship the Panchayatana Devatas. And who are the Panchayatana Devatas? Adityam, Ambikam, Vishnum, Garanatham, Maheshwaram. Aditya, the sun god, Ambika or Devi, Vishnu or Narayana, Ganesha or Ganapati, and Maheshwara. These are the five Ishta Devatas that are included in the Panchayatana Devata. So what we have to understand from this is the Panchayatana worship or Panchayatana puja is a Nitya karma. It's Bhaktya Supujaye Nityam. Shankaracharya says Nityam Supujaye. With devotion, you do worship to these five Ishta Devatas on a daily basis. So again in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. Niyatam means what is dutiful, what is your duty. So this is part of our duty to do our Panchayatana worship on a daily basis. However, due to our busy life and busy schedules, we are not able to do this in the right way every day at our home. Even on special occasions, like whether it is your birthday or on a New Year's Day or whatever special occasions, we are not able to do this in the proper way at our home. So here, Bharatiya temple, we are going to do this Panchayatana Yagna, so we all get a chance to participate and be part of this puja. So this again is something that we are supposed to do on a daily basis, and we are getting a chance to participate in this Panchayatana Yagna here. So when we talk about the word Yagna, what is a Yagna? Again, I'm going to go to some of the slokas from Bhagavad Gita to explain this. in Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, again, Bhagavan says, Yajñarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangas samachara. So yajna, the word yajna can be translated as a puja or a worship. And Bhagavan is, again, we look at Bhagavan or Ishvara as a compassionate Lord or a benevolent Lord who is helping us with all the things that we have in our possession. And we do this yajna as part of our gratitude for all the things that God has given us and helped us sustain, including the air that we breathe and the body that we live in, etc. So, what Bhagavan is saying in the shloka is, you do this yajna with an attitude as a duty, with happiness, with pleasure, thankful to all the blessings that we have received. And if a yajna is performed in this manner, yajñarthat karmanaha, then if you do anything with a different attitude, you are going to be attached or bound by the results of karma. But if you do it with an attitude as a devotion, as a seva to God, with no expectation or no attachment to results, then you are going to be mukta sangha, without any attachments. And so Bhagavan is asking us to do the yajna as a mukta sangha, tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. And also in the same Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha sreya paramavapsyata. With these yajnas, you propitiate the various Ishtadevatas, and those Ishtadevatas will in turn help you with your life and your goal, which is to attain the supreme liberation. And so, parasparam bhavayantaha sreya paramavapsyata. You will attain the sreyo marga, or the benevolent path. So again, as I told you, even though the Panchayatana Yagna is focused on 5 devatas, we are not worshipping them as individual separate entities, but we are worshipping them as part of the Parabrahma Swarupa. And we can see in each of the devatas, when we talk about various mantras that we are going to chant, I'll point out a few lines from those which talk about how each of these refer to the Parabrahma, or the one Ishvara that we consider in Sanatana Dharma. So having said this, having explained the basis of the Panchayatana Yagna, I want to take a few minutes to explain what we have planned for May 8th, 9th and 10th. So May 8th, Friday, we're going to start the Friday morning with the Ganesha Panchayatana Yagna. And the key part of this Panchayatana Yagna, there are going to be 3 main parts of the Yagna. There's going to be Japa, there's going to be Homa, and there's going to be Abhisheka. So we're going to do this Panchayatana Yagna for the 5 Ishtadevatas with these 3 Angas, Japa, Homa, Abhisheka. For Ganesha Panchayatana, we are going to do the Sahasravarti Atharva Shirsha Parayana. So Atharva Shirsha Parayana, again, we are hoping to do 1,000 times. Again, we need a lot of support from the community. People who can chant Atharva Shirsha, we want them here Friday morning, because again, to do 1,000 times chanting, we need about 100 people, so we can do it in 10 rounds. So again, we request all the community members, if you know friends or groups that you can participate in the Atharva Shirsha Parayana, please participate. Again, that is going to be followed by Ashtadravya Ganapati Homa, and then that will include the Panchavidha, the 5 different types of Mantra Homa. Again, we are going to use Veda Mantra, Mula Mantra, Gayatri Mantra, Pauranika Mantra, and Bija Mantra in the heavens. And then that will be followed by Ganapati Abhishekam, and again, Vadya Seva, Gita Seva, Nritya Seva, etc. for each Ishtadevata. So the main focus will be the Atharva Shirsha Parayanam, Ganapati Homam, and the Ganapati Abhishekam. So like I said before, in the Atharva Shirsha, just I'll take 1 second to explain. Tvameva kevalam sarvam khalvidam brahmasi. That is again one of the lines in Atharva Shirsha. So you can see, we are worshipping Ganesha as the Ishtadevata, but we are worshipping none other than the Parabrahma. Similarly, Friday evening we are going to have the Durga Panchayatana Yagna, and we are going to start with Devi Mahatmya 4th and 11th chapter, which is again two very famous stutis. The Aparajita Stuti in the 4th chapter and the Devi Stuti in the 11th chapter. Parayana, so the Parayana is going to be the Devi Mahatmya 2 chapters. Then there is going to be Swayambara Parvati Homam, which will be again at the Havan area. And then followed by the Panchavida Durga Mantra Homam, Veda Mantra, Mula Mantra, Gayatri Mantra, Pauranika Mantra and Bija Mantra. Again followed by Durga Abhishekam and the Vadya Seva, Gita Seva, etc. So that is the Friday schedule. Saturday again Vishnu Sahasranama Parayanam. Saturday is the morning is the Vishnu Panchayatana, Vishnu Sahasranama Parayanam. The homas will be the Mahasudarshana Homam and the Panchavida Vishnu Mantra Homam, followed by Venkateshwara Abhishekam. Again during the Abhishekam we will chant Taittiriya Upanishad. Vishnu Sahasranama Parayanam will be there. And again, just to go back to the theme of again worshipping everybody as Parabrahma in Narayana Upanishad. Athanityo Narayanaha, Brahma Narayanaha, Shivascha Narayanaha. So it goes like that, and then finally, Narayana Evaidagam Sarvam, Yad Bhutam Yad Shabhavyam. Whatever we see in this world, again we worship as Narayana. On Saturday evening, we are going to have the Shiva Panchayatana or Mrityunjaya Panchayatana. We will start with the Mrityunjaya Mantra Japa and Akhora Mantra Japa, followed by Mahamrityunjaya Homam at the Havan area, and the Panchavida Shiva Mantra or the Rudra Homa, followed by Rudrabhishekam with Rudra Chamaka Parayanam at the temple, and followed by the various Vadya Gita Nritya Sevas. So that is the Saturday evening program. And then Sunday morning, we are going to start very early with Aruna Prashna and Surya Namaskara. So again, people who are practicing yoga or interested in the yogic activities can participate in the Surya Namaskara on Sunday morning. I know Mahavirji here is doing yoga on Sundays already, so we will have this Surya Namaskara starting at 7 o'clock on Sunday, along with Aruna Prashna Parayana. Aruna Prashna is again a very beautiful section of the Yajurveda, and we think you can get benefit from both the chanting as well as the Namaskara, Surya Namaskara portion. After that, we will have the Navagraha Homam and the Aditya Hridaya Homam. Again, you're all familiar with Aditya Hridayam from the Ramayana. So, Aditya Hridaya Homam and Navagraha Homam. Panchavida Surya Mantra Homam. Again, 5 different types of mantras that I explained to you. The Veda Mantra, Mula Mantra, Gayatri Mantra, Pauranika Mantra, and Bija Mantra Homam. And followed by Kalasha Shobhayatra. And then Lakshmi Narayana Abhishekam, Surya Abhishekam, Navagraha Abhishekam, and that will be the programs will be concluded on Sunday with Brahmachari Puja, Kanya Puja, Suvasini Puja, and Dambati Puja. So the 3 days we are going to have very beautiful Vedic functions of Japa, Homa, Abhisheka, and again I also want to point out that we are going to have the Homa, the Havan with 5 Homa Kundas for each Devata, and all of you will get an opportunity to participate as Yajamans or Yajamans for the Havan. Sit and participate in the Havan. Please talk to the organizing committee about sponsoring those Havans, and all of you can participate and participate in your Ishta Devata Havan in the Homa Kunda itself while the mantras are being chanted. And so I would like to ask you to take advantage of this great opportunity. You know, the last couple of years, the last 3-4 years, we have been doing various Vedic events at the temple. 2 years ago, we had the Maharudram, which was a great success. We had a large participation of Ritviks and the devotees. Similarly, last year we had the Shatachandi Homam, which is again another beautiful Vedic event. And this year, the Vedic event of Panchayatana Yagna, again I want all of you to participate and get the blessings of Bhagavan, Lakshmi Narayana, and your Ishta Devata. We are doing these yajnas for the entire benefit of the community. This is not meant for one group or one person or the people who are sponsoring or not sponsoring. This is for the benefit of the entire community. In Sri Rudram, there is a line which says, Yathanas Samasat Dvipade Chatushpade Vishram Pushtam Grame Asminnanaturam. We are praying for the Dvipadas, the people with the 2 legs, the Chatushpadas, people with the 4 legs, and then Vishram Pushtam, the whole world to be happy and satisfied. And Grame Asminnanaturam, this village of ours, or this city of ours, to be free from any afflictions. So we are doing this as for the benefit of the entire community. We want the participation of the community so that we can conduct these kind of Vedic events every year. With your full participation only we can do these kind of activities at this temple. And again, Veda says, when we do a good deed, the benefits of this good deed is spread in the air, just like Yatha vrikshasya sampushpidasya dura gandho va tyevam punyasya karmano dura gandho vati. Yatha vrikshasya sampushpidasya. When a tree is very beautifully flowering tree, is giving out its fragrance miles and miles away. Just like that, when we do a punya karma, that the benefits or the beauty of that is spreading far and wide. The benefits of that spreads far and wide into the community. So I encourage all of you to please come, participate, sponsor the pujas and take advantage of this beautiful Vedic yajna that is being held. And again, if you have any questions, Anandji or Sundarji is here. They can give more details on the puja. Okay, so the location where the pujas are going to be held. So as I said, there are going to be 3 main aspects of the puja: japa, abhishek, japa homa, and abhisheka. So the japa will be performed in the main hall here. Then we will move to the havan area, which is going to be the parking lot. We're going to build a beautiful havan structure with 5 kundas and place for the participants or the people viewing it to also sit down. So the havan will be in the havan kunda area, and then we will come back into the temple and do the abhisheka for the deity. So the program will be, we'll start the first thing here in the temple with the japa portion, followed by havan at the havan area, and then back again the temple for the abhisheka to the individual deities. And then on Friday evening,